Hi, I'm Josh.
And I'm Sam.
Welcome to the Car Loft.
Oh, another week, another daily.
Another tangent of talking.
Motorsports. What motorsports would you say you're into?
I used to watch a lot of Formula One. Obviously, it was back in the Schumacher, Hamilton thing. But I haven't watched it for years. This season, I've watched because it's been quite interesting.
Yeah, good season this year.
It's just been so dull with the politics in Formula One. I gave up for years.
I sort of understand what you mean by the politics, but I feel it's less politics, more regulation that's ruined the whole. I mean, they've gone hybrid. The cars are so big. I mean,
Monaco's ruined. If you get winning qualifying, then
you qualify. Yeah, exactly. Unless you have a catastrophic failure, you're winning. The
thing is with the regulations, though, it was interesting. Even back in Senna's day and the even Lauda and Hunt thing, there's all still constant changing regulations.
I think back then, they used to. How many races per season? I feel it's like 8 or 9 or 10.
A bit before your time.
Before my time. That's very true. Well, the thing is, right, if you look at the whole motorsport concept, obviously you've got Formula 1, Le Mans,
GT3, and then
DTM,
Touring.
Touring. They don't do what's that English touring? Where
Still got 24-hour race, which is obviously a huge variety of categories.
What, you remember Volvo? Do you remember the Volvo in the British? Is it the British
touring car?
British touring car.
Yeah, BTCC.
I remember the first time I saw that on YouTube. I had to, when you see something, you're like,
why is there a boat?
What? Volvo is in motorsport. Like what? Volvo, that spaceship. What the hell's going on there? Who's using that brick to crash through people?
Well, I still find it really funny watching old motorsport videos. And
yeah.
You've got Goodwood, the massive Ford Galaxy chasing after each other. Then all of a sudden there's this little tiny Mini just cocking up a back wheel going around the corner.
You're like, I think he entered the wrong category. No, they're in the right place.
But arguably, the Formula One though, that was far more interesting racing because you had the
100%.
Galaxies and Mustangs with massive V8s, bomb it down the straight, and then the Minis with smaller engine, little 4-cylinder,
go around the corner,
but just thrashing around the corners, and that was interesting because it was what's better, straight line speed or cornering.
Yeah, but Goodwood this year. That was it. What's that car that crashed? That Ferrari?
250 SWB. Oh, that was sad. That was a really good race, though.
That hurt. That hurt. I just saw pound signs when he hit the tyres.
Yeah, but then even at the revival, there's companies there that it's just they get raced and rebuilt. It is really weird when you think about it. That whole classic car racing scene and the whole VTCs and vintage racing car, whatever it is. The whole thing is that the whole point is of racing pedigree. So they get raced, and that is their value.
Yeah, I suppose.
But then they get written off like that. What
can they write them off, though? Is it actually a write-off?
No,
or
they just get repaired.
Repaired.
It's, as long as the chassis plate's still intact, it's good to go.
If you could race, forget how hard they are. If you were going to race in a category, what would you pick? Because I'm torn. Because just remember, rally, I think for me, it'll be between rally car and Formula One. I get DTM, I get GT3, rally
and different breed of animal.
Those Group B cars, the stuff that they
you're talking about the Group B madness.
When you look at, the in Formula One, obviously, you've got the apex and you've got, they say, if you pass the white line, you're out of bounds. I've literally track limits. I've literally seen in old Group B cars where the track limit is the human body.
It's the people.
And I'm like...
It is the fans.
And I'm like... And that was allowed.
Still is, technically. Almost.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I want to go. I think we need to go to... Maybe we need to go to a...
Because you know that video recently floating around with Croatia? I think it was Hyundai and it got so close to the people.
No.
They were past the line. And it was literally this far away from the car.
I mean, some will say it's natural selection, but I don't know. Can we say that?
Yeah, why
yeah,
not?
We can say natural selection. Yeah, I suppose if you...
There's been no death threats or anything, mate.
Yeah.
Views are not representative of the Car Loft Limited.
As you can
Let's
tell...
clear that one straight off the bat.
I mean, being...
If you talk about Group B, though, and even rallying today, what I love about that, though, that's the only race series that health and safety as such isn't necessarily factored in.
Yeah, I mean, the cars have roll cages.
Yeah, but obviously, cars have roll cages. But, I mean, in terms of, you talk about track limits, there isn't. It's just the road. You come off.
You come off and you meet
The
your
people
mate.
are literally next to the track. Like, do you remember that thing 2 years ago? I can't remember what rally it was. That was all over Instagram because obviously everyone had drones. But you know the one where they're all lighting off the red flares?
Yes, yes,
What an
yes.
incredible. But like, how close were they to the...
I mean, they were the track.
Yeah.
But
But that was allowed.
so you say
Until someone dies, it's going to be allowed. But
yeah, but even if someone dies, I think people get hurt by that. I've seen somebody get clipped by a wing. A wing. Could you imagine? Ooh!
that's a slightly different face in the morning, I think.
Oh my God.
It's made my jaw hurt talking about that.
Oh. So would you do rally or F1? Because the thing is,
Both of them are just two different...
you have to pick one. Don't
No,
be
but,
Mr. Political.
It's not something I could ever do because my reactions are fantastic, but not quite Formula One level and definitely not rally level. Have you seen the footwork?
You have to pick one.
You've seen the footwork they do.
I mean, you might as well. I've got great
I'd
chance
like
of
to
tap
do
dancing.
Formula One is obviously the glamour thing to do. That's the best thing to do, more renowned.
So Formula One.
But if I had to choose any division possible,
Yeah.
24-hour racing, endurance racing is the most fun you can do.
I just feel I'd
You've
get
got a
bored.
track. Why would you get bored? You've got a track full of different cars. You're constantly overtaking something. You've constantly got something to beat. You're constantly racing against yourself, and you're racing against your own health. To be fair, because the tiredness kicks in.
That's
3
like
hours in.
That's like a different. It's a different version of purgatory. It's a different version of stress that you're because there's classic Le Mans, there's classic 24 hours, and then there's the modern one.
Both
And
hardcore.
is it this year? Remember that car that lost its headlights in the dark?
Yeah, that's it.
I was like, oh my God, he's driving in pitch black. Muscle memory.
Perfect overtaking tool, though. No one see you coming.
What is it? No face, no case.
No.
I mean, if I could, I think I would like Formula One, only because, don't get me wrong, the rush of the rally car, I get it, and the different like terrain. You've got the gravel, you've got the tarmac, you've got the snow
Different
stages,
skill set.
constantly. But I like the fact that you're in a car designed from the ground up to do one job. And I get you're gonna say, oh yeah, but rally cars are like.
Rally cars aren't. Rally cars is a space frame with a
It's
hugely advanced suspension
that has to put
you
body
can't
on.
say they're completely different. It's a different breed.
It's a different breed. But you have to remember, back in the day, there had to be a
homologation.
Homologation special. Yes, that's English, not my first language. But like when you look
handled
at
it very well.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes to me naturally, el natural, as they say. 4 languages. No, I'm lying. Only 2 languages.
Show off.
But I would think about F1, right? Think about it. Like when they just did Brazil, they're doing 200 miles an hour down the straight. Like 200 miles an hour, not even blinking, not even flinching. Literally dropping, using engine braking, turning the corner. Fear what? Who's that?
How do you compare that to doing 180 miles on blind gravel with the corner in the dark?
You know what, right? I do believe at some point you've got to. It's like playing chicken. And I don't know. You know when it comes to trust, like
Trust in the machine.
A rally driver has to have trust in his co-pilot, and that kind of trust. I think there's more trust between a co-pilot and a driver than there is between a married man, a married couple. There is.
I think so.
Somebody's telling you, you could
Blind
do
around the corner.
110 miles an hour, going around the blind lane, 110, corner 4. What? You can't even see the corner. Overgrown.
My respect for rally drivers is just immense. But it's interesting, you're comparing them to Formula One drivers. Do you remember the Race of Champions they did?
Yes.
What drivers always won that?
Yes.
Rally.
No, but an F1 driver's won that before. Didn't Vettel win that one time? Am I mixing up? Is it Vettel?
Loeb.
Is it
Who
Webb?
done Loeb, who done
it
rally
Loeb?
as well.
You know what, right?
Sebastian.
I don't. Yeah,
It's
but
always Sebastian.
I think there's one case subject whereby you can tell a Formula One driver versus a rally driver are different. What's his name that wrote his whole Formula One career off when he went rally driving? Is it Kvyat? No, not Kvyat. What's his name? We'll get back to you on that. But there's a Formula One driver who mid-season went to do rally driving and basically his hand was messed up. Literally. We'll Google that. We'll get back to you.
Can't remember that one. That's an interesting story.
Yeah. But yeah, it's Formula One drivers are great. I like it. I know there's glitz and glam and they're high speed, but rally drivers have time to get back in the game. If something happens, time to get back in the game. Formula One driver,
It's a bit
Like
more
this-
injury involved, yeah.
This weekend, oh my God, Leclerc's tyre went flying in the air. Hamilton got hit. Verstappen went from the pit lane to finishing third.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
happy about that.
like I'm a British driver through and through. I don't like Lando Norris. I don't not like Lando Norris. I feel like I need Lando to be angry. He's too nice. Do you know what I mean? You know when you see that nice guy in sport and you're like, I feel like they're taking advantage of you. I need you to be like, don't call me friend. I'm here to win. I'm here. I'm taking that championship. Me and you are not pals. Afterwards, yeah, but don't call me. My name's not Lando.
Competitors, not rivals.
Yeah, competitors. But they need rivalry. Why am I going to be in I'm competing with you, but hi, friend. Should we go for dinner? No, we are not friends. I'm here to beat you. I'm here to dominate.
Really, Sam, with a sportsmanship attitude. Not really.
Not really.
Bringing it back down to earth, though. Reasonable racing thing. Obviously,
Yeah.
Formula One and Rally are two different animals. What would you do?
I think Formula One.
Yeah, can't do Formula One.
Okay, take Formula One out.
None of us have the reputation or ability to do that.
I think I'd like to say GT3, but I think DTM. I think DTM is more. The cars are heavier, and I think you could learn to drive that. Whereas I think Formula One drivers, not pyramid, but the class to have to get there, go karting, and
I think in Formula One as well, you're kind of limited with who you're racing for.
yeah,
Dare I say?
unless you buy a team. You want to sponsor us to become a Formula One racing team? Stroll,
You could probably afford a steering wheel.
Team Aston Martin. I have an Aston Martin, so you can sponsor us. I don't mind a day driving an Aston Martin around the track. So you're telling me if they call tomorrow and they said, Josh,
Aston Martin,
would you like to?
Would you take your Vanquish around a racetrack?
It's a GT. I don't know. It's a GT.
Little Brands Hatch Torrent.
It's a GT though. I don't know.
I think to go around GTs.
I think ego, ability, and you know what is that Top Gun? When someone's ego is writing a check that the body can't cash comes into play.
That's a pretty good saying.
And the thing is, right, it's like, I'm very funny. I love the Aston, but it's a carbon fiber body. And in my head,
basically a race car.
No, but in my head, if I do the wrong move, it's thousands. It's not like an aluminium body or metal steel body where you can get beaten out and then redone. That is a new body part.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. I've been telling you for months. Clio 182, best track car you could ever have. Drive it 9 out of 10. Drive it home again. Write it off. Buy another one. It's a $2.5 grand car.
Okay.
That is outbreaks cars 10 times its price.
Okay, I get that. But would you say you have off subject? I know we go on a tangent, but would you say, for instance, taking a car like the Clio, driving it on the road, then onto the track and driving it home is as much fun as trailing a car with spare tyres and fuel to a track day, enjoying yourself, putting it back on the trailer and driving home? Where
This is where we draw the line between fun and sensible. Driving it, you know you've got to drive it back. So you've got no way of getting home if you drive it there. So that is your controlling variable for you not crashing.
But then
you
trailer
it,
fun.
you will. Yes, having done it countless amounts of times, it's fun. You trailer it, you're more likely to crash it because you know you can trailer it home. It's just the back of your mind. You don't want to crash it, but it's the back of your mind that will unhingedly let you go.
Okay, so I'm going to throw this This is so random out there, right? So let's say you went on a track day, right?
Because have you been on track day? I'm genuinely questioning.
I've done one track day many moons ago. A Ferrari 430.
Track day.
Yeah.
Taster session.
So all I'm going to say, so look at it like this, right? Let's say a lap time you're doing is 1 minute 20, 1 minute 20, 121, 119.
60 fast round brands, yeah.
But now say if you had a track car trailer there, you could get 115, 114. Would you?
Officially, track days you're not allowed to time. It's not a race, it's for fun.
As you can see, Captain Sensible, Captain Slow.
Track days, genuinely the most You have to come next time. We'll get the clear up.
Okay, yeah.
The most fun about track days is the experience of racing, but with absolutely no pressure to do it.
I'm competitive.
That is competitive. It is competitive. You do
Who
find
you,
yourself.
who you competitive against if you're not timing?
You're on the car. You're on a track with 15 other cars of all sorts of varieties. Best thing is when they've got supercars on track because they tend to just appear for the track day for the social. No offence to some supercars owners. I've seen some of you drive them like you stole it. But shout out to you. But some of them do turn up just for the social life and just potter around in their Ferrari. Those are the best ones because you've got your 2 Grand Clio just out on their bumper.
Absolutely flashing it.
Flashing them, get out the way. And that's the fun bit, is obviously when you get yourself into a bit of a rhythm, get the lines right, the satisfying lap, and then you're overtaking things. I can't describe the feeling to you. It is wonderful.
I do get it. In my head, though, having a track car, roll cage, and you're getting 10 temps, okay, like, cool. But in my head, I want to be there, like, knowing I'm getting, for my ability, 100% out. Even though the ability of the car is like, I'm not even hitting 50% of the ability of the car, but for my ability, I'm doing 100%. I'm going as fast as my bum will allow me to go, and I'm going around that corner as fast as I can. But guess what? I'm getting 100% of my ability, even though it's only 50% of the car's ability. Like, when I'm driving down the road, when I took the Porsche up to Edinburgh, to Inverness.
Aston.
No, the Porsche.
Ah,
that Porsche.
That one, yeah.
That one, right? And I'm flat, I'm like, in my head, I'm downshifting, carbon ceramic brakes. I know I'm not glazing, and I'm driving and doing everything. In my head, I'm doing 100% of my ability. Even though I know the car probably could go 3 times as fast, but I'm going as fast as I possibly can. Obviously, I get back, I have to change the tyres because the tyres were non-compliant afterwards.
Almost sensible again. You shouldn't be driving like that. Never drive 100% unless there's a race.
Yeah, that's boring though.
That's not boring.
But remember when we said on last episode about when Google likes to challenge me or challenge everybody?
Oh, the Google Maps.
It's going to take you 20 minutes to get there.
Yeah, but you don't have to drive 100% to do that.
Yeah, but some...
8 tenths is the fun spot.
Okay, we've deviated off topic here. What are you driving? I'm going to do DTM because I think the cars are heavier, and for my ability, I would actually enjoy it. I feel like I'll enjoy it.
Purely for something just purely ego driven. Porsche GT3 series. Because you're all in the same car.
That looks
You've all
so
got the same
hard.
engine. You've all
That
got the
looks
same everything.
so hard though.
What's proper competitive racing? That is who's the best driver.
They've just released their new GT3 car.
Pack, but that's not the point.
They just released their new GT3 car. It looks
lovely, stunning.
Amazing.
Bear in mind how heavy the road-going version would be.
Yeah, and that's just full carbon fibre, nothing in it. No carpet, no comfortable seats, no heated seats, no heated steering wheel, no comforts.
Who needs
fuel
that?
Fuel cell. That's a bit of me.
Straight cut gears.
Oh, you know the whine. I remember when Joe Macari came up to Southside. Were you there when he came up in the Aston? The Valkyrie? Is it a Valkyrie?
Yes. That is very loud. The gearbox is louder than the engine in the car.
I saw it turn up, right? And I'm not going to lie to you. You know when you look at a car, you're like, I don't even think I will take that on a track day. Because as much as you know the ability on a track will be amazing, I'm just like, I'll be scared my ability will not be at the level. In fact, my ability, I don't know why I'm saying I'm scared. My ability will never be at the level in which I can drive that to an inch of its 100% life. But I just feel like it will write me off.
What scares me about that sort of track, if you had that sort of car, you could, well, interestingly, it depends what you want to do, because you've got your normal track days like MSV days and stuff like that, open track, where it's kind of anyone turns up. But then when you've got cars of that level, there's track days like RMA, which is all supercar drivers and quite wealthy people. I remember going to Spa once, and then there was RMA track day, and there's some guy turned up with a truck full of 6 cars because you couldn't decide which one to bring.
That's a good problem to have, right?
It's a very good problem to have.
That's a very good.
But what was nice about that track day is people who bought a brand spank at the time, it was brand spanking new McLaren 675 LT. Not pottering around, drove it like he stole it, drove it like it was made for it, but could drive. But you're on a track where people are driving fast but can drive. But like when you go to like a normal track day, you do sometimes, and I'm not disparaging the JDM scene at all. You got people who tend to buy quite a leggy
Powerful.
Honda Civic Type R with leggy. Not so much now, Subarus, because they're stupid money now.
Yeah.
But it's them who have all the gear and not much in the way of idea. And they tend to spin off, have a laugh with their mates sort of thing. But obviously when they spin off in front of you and have an accident, then it's very expensive.
Yes,
No insurance.
Yes.
You've crashed because of someone else's
What's that?
tomfoolery.
Is it the Nürburgring that there's an area where there's just cars that are being crashed and they travel back to the UK and come back with a flatbed to pick their car up because they're not actually insured to...
I think that's the best business, a recovery business right next to the Nürburgring.
Yeah.
You must be making a killing.
That Nürburgring scares me because I've seen videos of like just accidents that are wild. And you know when you sit there thinking, what? Like you go around a corner on a
The
wet...
Nürburgring is such a long track. So you cannot, unless you've done it...
7 minutes? 8 minutes?
Well, how can you remember every single corner? And most of it looks the same, just forest and a wall, apart from some bits of it, the carousel and all that.
Yeah, the
lot.
carousel bit is
Yeah.
probably the only bit. And you'd probably forget by the time you get there, oh shit,
The
carousel.
thing is, I think with the Nürburgring, what I've realised is obviously where people have crashes and where you've got to be careful is where people are standing.
Yeah,
You
true.
see that? Oh, they're waiting for something.
Yeah.
Let's back off a little bit.
This is the spot. This is the spot. Back off. Let the glide through. Done. So you're saying GT3. Porsche GT3 Cup.
Well, GT3 RS is probably the best
GT3
track day car you can buy for money.
Wow. That's a big claim.
It's
GT3 RS. On whose factual basis?
Everyone who does a track day. GT3 RS, it's usable, it's fast enough, it's not race car, so it's comfortable to drive, easy, relatively speaking. You can drive that 8 out of 10 and not worry about something going horrendously wrong. You can't do that with a race car, and you can't do that with your GT car, for example.
I recently watched a video where Matt Armstrong, big up Matt Armstrong. I think he took out his GT3
Second-hand
and
parts here, right?
GT, yeah, and the GT, and I just look at it and I'm like, it's a lot of car, but I think I would be more inclined to go for the GT2.
Ooh, that's a bold statement.
I would be more inclined to go for the GT2 because sometimes
Rear-wheel drive.
I just in my head is lighter. Might have more power.
It's not all about that.
More power, baby. But like, no, but we're talking about having fun, but at the same time,
You can't power slide on a on track days. They get very quickly black flag you for that.
yeah, but if you don't power, you just have to, it's a Porsche. Do you think you have more, do you actually think?
Was it the GT2 when that came out? Wasn't it called the Widowmaker?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I think you'll find it was. That was the 997 that came when it first
Just
came
don't
out.
be married.
That's your solution. Well, just die solo, sideways in a tree.
If it's a track, there's no trees.
I think you find in the Nürburgring there's quite a few trees.
No, but Silverstone, yes, is famous, but it's the crowd that make it. And if you, I get, like obviously they bid to FIA to be able to be in F1, obviously, and it's a cost. But like, at what point does the price just stay? Every year it's getting more expensive.
That's the thing at the moment. I think everything's getting more expensive. It was interesting what you're saying about the crowd going there rather than car people necessarily.
Yeah.
It's more of a...
Touristy, tick the box, yeah, I've been to Silverstone.
I say touristy. I think it's more part of that social circle thing. So. I've never been to Goodwood Revival. It's one I've been drawn to go for years. But the first time I went was this year. Thank you very much for the tickets, by the way.
That's not a problem.
Much appreciated.
I aim to please, not in that way, but you know.
In both. But it was interesting going to there, despite the actual racing. All the racing was going on. As I said, there's the 250 SWB crashing, and that racing was like the most intense racing. And I was like in awe. The noise, the smell. Interesting, most of them running on synthetic fuel now. You can smell it.
Yeah.
That was cool. But yeah, that crowd there watching it. But then you look back, and there's just people just in the grandstands just drinking and enjoying the social thing. It's like, I get it. Obviously, that's fun. But obviously, when you got that, and obviously the racing series that is dying,
Yeah.
you never see these cars doing that sort of thing.
once a
behind
year,
closed
isn't it?
doors. Yeah, that was an incredible experience. But as you said, it's the people that go for that sort of people who go to events for social side, and then people who go to those events because they're interested in what they've gone to.
Yeah.
I get Revival. Revival's kind of a bit more of a mix, really.
It's Goodwood as well.
Yeah.
Right? So those people go to Goodwood for different reasons.
Yeah.
It's-
Which I appreciate. I'm not knocking them at all. But I think that drives prices up, definitely.
Yeah. And then
because
you
got
get
market.
Yeah. And I suppose you're selling the tickets sold. And I think,
If you
for
really
instance,
wanted to go, you're still going to pay the money.
yeah, which is in a way not backwards, but I suppose it's capitalism, isn't it? Here to make money. It's just like all the cars.
Well, I look at it from a positive light. It's nice that even though people who aren't necessarily interested in cars, you're giving them a bit of a gateway glimpse into that kind of thing, kind of promoting it around more a market that would never normally have gone to that.
But who would you, if somebody came up to you and said, "I want to get into motorsports," what?
How old are they?
Let's say they've just got their driver license. They're actually really enjoying cars.
Too late.
They're 19, 20.
Too late.
Really?
He's been go-karting since they were 9.
Really? Not to drive,
Oh.
to watch.
Oh,
Not
to watch.
drive, to watch.
Ah.
What would
Okay, watch.
you say? What's the easiest one for them to understand? Because I feel like Formula One is a bit easy, simple to understand, whereas
goes round and round.
Rally is very, because obviously they're not on track together. I mean, they're on track together, but they're not. It's time attack.
Define easy to understand, because then if you're going that far, you would just go NASCAR. Cars go round in circles.
No, as in no. So when I say easy to understand, it's like first, second, third kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Well, NASCAR.
I don't know. Or,
Ultimately, the
there's
cars go
any-
round in a ring. Who's in front?
yeah, but you have to remember the way the NASCAR pits work is it's the same, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh. Well, if you're going to use that argument, then the obvious thing to do would be a touring car, because it's just a 1, 2, 3 finish.
True.
Not much of the way of pits, because it's the same tyres for one race.
So we say touring car. If you're going to tell somebody, okay,
Watch
somebody
touring
says, I want to watch touring car.
Because also for them, for someone who's going into it, you're watching cars that you see on the road. Well, they're not really anymore. But on the face of it, oh look, it's a Vauxhall.
Oh, yeah.
It's got that car.
Yeah.
It's not quite the same.
Yeah.
But
Identify as a Vauxhall, not really a Vauxhall.
but like you watch Formula One, you don't know if you didn't know anything about cars, you're just looking at the colours of them because they all look the same.
True.
And race cars like the Le Mans stuff, the proper hybrids ones.
They sound like absolute...
the hybrid.
Have you heard the...
Cadillac.
Cadillac came to steal someone's
Open
lunch.
black hole.
Like, it's come to... You know what I said earlier about Lando Norris needs to be angry?
Yeah.
Lando Norris needs to be Cadillac. Like, I've come to eat your lunch.
No, what was that Porsche one? The new one? Is it the GMP2, the Le Mans car? But they made a road-going version.
One off,
yeah,
with leather in
still
it.
got the.
Got leather inside of it. I mean,
But like that, those cars don't. If you took the badges off, you wouldn't be able to tell. And I wouldn't be able to tell which one's which.
Ferraris won it time and time again. Was it? They won this year, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah.
We're going to have a watch.
No, you don't. You're not watching.
Talking about motorsport. We're having a conversation about motorsport. Neither of us have watched any recently.
I watched Formula One.
Oh.
Lando Norris, Antonelli for Mercedes, and Verstappen, just a legend.
I think that's the Simon Bentelli. He's doing his danger dives. He normally does.
Look, it's Formula One.
The Simon Ben Russell, wasn't it? That was the nickname. That's not anything. That was what it was called.
Hey, if
Because it was quite a
Mercedes-
common tactic to dive bomb.
Yeah, I think they've matured. The drivers have matured. The only issue I have with F1, as much as I love it, and I love the aerodynamics, and I love the technical, and I love all of that kind of stuff, is I just feel like it's a closed shop for the elite. No, it's not a
100%.
problem. It's not a problem. But I'm just saying, you can't really get a driver's seat. Even some of the drivers that have a driver's seat have to buy a team.
There's definitely a pool of people, and it's the same with everything else. Though is who you know rather than necessarily actual talent, possibly. Because there's people, drivers in Formula E, that would probably wipe the floor given the chance in a Formula One car.
Yeah, but they never get the chance to.
Never get the chance to do it.
And they have to bring sponsorship in.
That's the money. I think obviously even investing. I think even if you start go-karting, I think that's easily 35 grand a year starting. Just out of reach for a lot of people. But then when you go into Formula One, you're talking about racing. I think if you bought into Porsche Series, that's 280,000.
Do you get to keep the car?
No, you don't get to keep the car. 280,000 just to buy the seat just to drive.
What do they do with the Porsche race series? What do they do with the cars afterwards?
I genuinely would not be able to tell you.
Because I feel like they change the
reckon
cars
a lot
every
of them-
few years or something like that. So I'm like, what?
I reckon a lot of them probably get sold on, wouldn't they? It's kept as a race series. It'd be the You know, the race series, like touring cars, are different generations race series. Well, you still get Porsche Cup. You still get like the 993s, don't you?
Yeah, you still do Egg Eye Cup, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I do love the motorsports. I love the rush, the speed, and it's basically the only place where you can go as fast as you want. You know what? I take that back. You can go as fast as the track and car will allow.
Oh, finally, he's got some common sense, finally. Not just driving 10 out of 10 the entire time.
Common sense has entered the chat.
There is a safety net somewhere. Locked away somewhere, Sam.
All I'm saying, what do they say? If you don't go for the gap, you're not racing anymore.
Thanks, Ayrton Senna. And how well's that worked out for a few drivers?
I mean,
there's time and a place for it, I think is what he meant. I think it was kind of implied. Because you keep going for a gap. Bear in mind, you're talking about cars, obviously. Formula One cars. How much is a Formula One car?
Let's not talk about how it costs of a Formula One car. I mean, on that note, I think you said GT3, I've said DTM. I think we have to do an episode where we actually go there, record something,
go and watch it and compare.
Go and watch it and compare and see what the vibe's like.
First things first, you need to come on a track day.
Okay, we'll come on.
Show you how well that's done.
Amen.
Amen.
But like you know, like obviously, I'll come on a track day. We need to fix the Clio up.
Yeah, that's kind of.
We've got a trailer.
I have got a trailer. I would happily drive it there. To be fair, I'm not being funny. Having tracked a Porsche Cayman S, having tracked quite a lot of very nice stuff, GTRs and all sorts, Clio 182 is probably my favourite thing to take on track. It's unbelievably good, and you don't have to worry necessarily if it goes wonky.
So we need to revive the Clio.
What's his name? Henry Catchpole.
Yeah, I know. You sent me that.
182 Clio is the benchmark for all of his road tests. That's his daily car. That's a statement.
I do need a new daily.
182. Can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong.
But
the Germans might have invented the hot hatch, but the French perfected it.
Whoa, did you just put perfection, car and French in the same sentence?
Hot hatches. Hot hatches. I stand by that.
Is that a hill you're willing to die on?
That's a hill I am willing to die on.
Oh, Lord.
Anyone could fight me for that one.
I'm not...
Clio, Renault 4 Turbo, Megane, Citroen Saxo VTS. Just to name a few. Name me a better hot hatch. Come on. Peugeot 107 GTI.
Golf
GTI. GTI. One car. Well done. Thanks, Sam. You completely won that argument. Sorry, I completely forgot about the GTI.
RS, Ford, Fiesta.
Yeah,
Fiesta,
okay, good cars. Yeah.
Ford Focus,
yeah.
RS.
Okay.
We're
up to 4.
BMW.
1 Series does not necessarily count as a
M140i.
A very quick car if you're from... I'm not sure, we're not going to go there before we start commenting on that before we spoke about that.
M140i.
A fantastic car.
Rear-wheel drive.
Straight 6 engine though, that's too big. Every hot hatch, 4-cylinder. Golf GTI.
RS3.
5-cylinder. Technically a Quattro at that point. Speaking of, that's coming back next month.
Oh, really?
I have a very special car that belongs in the car loft, which will be on display soon.
Cannot wait. Oh, when you say the Clio, right, being the number one.
No, I never said the Clio was number one. I said it was exceptionally good. I said the French hot hatches.
So, but are we clarifying? Because you're dying on the hill of
French hot
hatch.
Make better hot hatches than everyone else.
But then you're not track car. You're just saying.
What's a track car as well?
So if you had to pick between a Clio and a GT3,
Clio 182 around Brands Hatch would destroy a GTI at Golf R. And it's been factually proven.
Okay, you have to pick one.
What?
The Clio or the Porsche RS.
Oh, Porsche RS, obviously. Money no object. It's still with the Porsche. They're talking about the machine that revs to 9,000. Why would you change that up?
The loyalty lasted but 5 minutes. Present the Porsche, and all of a sudden, the Clio's out the window.
Porsche, there is no substitute.
There is. Oh, okay. Someone's been reading the classic brochure.
No, I was watching Cocktail with not Cocktail. What's it called? The Tom Cruise one. Chef.
I mean,
it's Cocktail, isn't it?
I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes to a track day, I do think you are right. You have to enjoy the track day, but I'm still torn on I get what you're saying, that knowing that you have to drive it back sort of pegs you back psychologically.
It does genuinely make a difference.
But I'd love to. I would love to be in a situation. Maybe we need to buy 2 cars, a trailer. I mean, you got a trailer, and see what it's like. We drive a car there, smash it around a track, go there again with a car and a trailer.
I have just worked out what you're playing at here. What? You're looking at, obviously, your obsession with cars. You're looking at, I need to choose a trailer car now. What do you go? Porsche Macan Turbo. Oh, BMW X5M. Range Rover. Defender.
Get a Cayenne Turbo. Cayenne Turbo.
I knew it. I knew there was a track behind that. It's not the 1-car solution, it's the 2-car solution.
No, but like you could have a track car and then you can have a daily car that's very nice. I've seen a Urus trailering a Lamborghini. I've seen a Porsche trailering a Porsche. Can you imagine a Cayenne trailering a GT3?
Why would you not just drive the GT3?
Because you can trailer it and reduce the miles. Keep the tyres. Tyres, man, tyres.
Back to the low mileage theory again we discussed. Low mileage cars, don't always trust them.
But you can thrash them. You know, like you can do 3 more laps. You don't have to worry.
I can argue the trailer point for if you've got a seriously hardcore race car or track car. And at the risk of being called an absolute worst caterer, for example, I personally don't see... I can see the appeal of the driving experience. I do not see the appeal of being exposed to the weather elements constantly.
And the safety element.
And the
safety element. I'm waiting for you to say the safety element.
No, skate trims are fine. They're all prepared. Open wheels, the noise, the smell, the heat. Every time you get out of the car, awkwardly embarrassing yourself if you've got to go on the dress, exposing yourself inappropriately, especially if it's got...
I think I would get very bored of a caterer.
I get very bored of that. I think the caterer driving experience, when you're on it, I think that's the most fun... Probably one of the funnest cars you can have. I think
it'd get very boring very quickly if you take it out and being in England and the weather changes and you're like, great.
You'd be very miserable very quickly.
Yeah. No heated seats, no heated steering wheel, downhill.
God, you are such soft.
I'm not soft.
I got to have a heated steering wheel. It's become a necessity.
This is England. It is a staple. It's a game changer. Get in the comments and tell me. What would you prefer, heated steering wheel or heated seats?
Oh, heated seats. Heated seats always win.
Heated steering wheel?
No, so it was a game changer that I discovered. Air-conditioned seats.
Yeah, but I always feel like, I don't know about everybody else, I feel like I weed myself. Like, I just feel cold, wet.
Show your age a little bit, Sam.
I'm not that old.
I'm much older than me. I've got a few more years till I'm safe.
Hey, all I'm saying is it comes to us, comes to all of us. But at the end of the day, it's one of them ones where we pick the cars. We have to get that Clio. What's left to do on that Clio? Because it's been in that corner for a very, 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 very... I've not seen that Clio run since I've known you. And I've known you for 2 years now.
It moved. It does run.
Where did it move to? The garage and back to the corner?
It's around there. You know what I was saying about French hot hatches being the best?
Yeah.
There's one small thing with French cars, which is they're not very good with electronics.
Oh, so that hill that you wanted to die on?
Yeah,
Is it you got killed by electrocution then?
No, it seems to have developed a very, very odd problem where if your foot's on the brake, the accelerator pedal doesn't work, and vice versa.
That seems very unsafe.
I wouldn't say unsafe, I'd say pretty useless, to be honest.
But then if you think about it, right, at no point in time do your foot needs to be on the brake or on the accelerator pedal.
Yeah, heel to toe, rev match. Again, something I will teach you. I will teach you the ways of the track.
Okay, no worries.
You have to rev match going down the track because obviously you're banging down the gears, you just blow the gearbox up very quickly if you don't rev match. That's the simple reason why you do it. Also smoother.
Okay.
Some of us don't drive automatics our entire lives, so we're not blessed with the
automatic
rev shift.
Okay, no worries. You win. So from this episode, what have we learned? Clio, Porsche. They're the track day cars, but...
Get out and do track days, and they are the most fun you can have legally on the road. And buy French, if you're prepared for the maintenance.
Buy twice. Thank you very much, guys. See you next week.
Take care.